if you thought today was a warm day, it certainly was. Temperatures climbed into the 80s across the Miami Valley. We got up to 83 degrees this afternoon, when typically we should see a high in the upper 60s. When we look at our record high for today, 87, so we certainly were not that warm. That record was set back in 1959. When we look at our temperatures right now, notice we are sitting in the 70s still across the Miami Valley, and that is going to fuel the threat for some thunderstorms later on today. 72 is where we're at currently in the Dayton area, 70 up in Greenville, 64 for you in Sydney, and 68 degrees in Wilmington. Live Doppler 7 radar shows you that there is the potential for severe storms tonight. We have a marginal risk across most of the Miami Valley. We have a cold front that's pushing in, and that's triggering the threat for those stronger thunderstorms as we move into the overnight hours while most of us are still sleeping. Damaging wind gusts will be the primary threat, and that would be about one or two storms that may become intense enough to create that damaging wind gust. Heavy rain expected, along with some localized flooding potential because of that heavy rain that's moving in. When we look at Live Doppler 7 radar, you're going to see that there is a cluster of thunderstorms that is just off to our west, and those storms are approaching the western Indiana part of the Miami Valley, and you can see that's going to continue to move to the east. Futurecast is going to show you that we have that threat for storms as it moves in during the overnight hours, and I'm going to pan through this as my clicker seems to be a little bit jumpy for you. There's 3:30 in the morning. Those storms are starting to approach the western Miami Valley. It crosses through the central part of our viewing area as we get towards 6 a.m. Now, those storms are going to, as I mentioned, bring that very heavy rain. We'll get a little bit of a lull around 10 o'clock in the morning, and then by the middle part of the day, a few more showers and storms may get going once again towards evening along Interstate 70 and to the south. We are anticipated to start to dry out for the latter part of tomorrow afternoon. So for tonight, we are going to have that chance for showers and thunderstorms in the area. We're going to hold to about 58 degrees for an overnight low. Then as we take a look at tomorrow's forecast with the threat for those rounds of showers and thunderstorms, temperatures are going to be near normal as we climb up to about 68 degrees for a high, and then those temperatures will be falling as we head through the latter part of the day. Rain totals, the highest rainfall amount is expected to be mainly along and south of Interstate 70, as we could see up to a half an inch of rain, perhaps nearly an inch, with some of those isolated pockets of that heavy rain that comes down with those rounds of showers and storms for your day tomorrow. Now, again, most of this activity is going to be pushing in during the overnight hours. We are going to look at that threat for rain and thunderstorms, especially south of I-70 on Sunday. Monday's going to be a better day, 66 degrees for a high. Then we'll be dry to start Tuesday with a threat for some showers returning late Tuesday into Wednesday. A little bit cooler than average there, around 60 degrees or so. But then on Thursday, John, we'll look at highs back into the 60s, and that sunshine returns.
All right, thanks, McCall. A special message for students at Wright State from Tom Hanks. What do you have to say to the recent graduates?
Think you can't afford the